What's up, guys? Welcome to Between the Sheets, where we take 12 years of marriage experience and give unsolicited advice to those who choose to enter our room.
Let's just get right into it.
Women have this thing where they want guys to be upfront and honest with them in the beginning, right? But women are not upfront and honest either. We all send our representatives. Nobody want to admit this, but we all send our representatives, right? A guy does not have to be honest with you. He does not have to be honest with you at all. I never went on a date where women were honest 100%. I learned everything from trial and error, right? Women told me a woman never told me, hey, you know what? I'm only going out with you because my ex is acting up and I'm just waiting for him to stop being on his bull and I'm probably gonna go back with him. Or I'm only going out with you because you have money and you're a good time. Or I'm only going out with you because you're a free meal. Or I like what you're giving me emotionally, but I like having sex with my ex because, you know, he does it for me.
First of all, nobody ever gonna say that.
Exactly. But women, especially the ones in the comments, they say shit like, yo, why I need a guy to be upfront and honest with me from the beginning when no woman ever told me any of those examples I gave you.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, we all gonna send our representatives, so get the out of here with this preconceived notion that men have to be upfront, but you have to chill.
Don't look at me, cause hey,
Okay.
I can't disagree with the brother.
Okay. I don't disagree with him. However, there are some things that both parties absolutely need to be upfront and honest with. Don't be fronting like you want a real relationship when you know you just hit a smash or you just here for, you know, a short time, a good time, or what have you. I have to ask, because I want to ask, you know, you should be upfront and honest about whether or not you have a girlfriend talking to the dudes. But then you should also be upfront and honest with that man. You just don't be going out with folks for a free meal, y'all. Stop that. Don't do that. That ain't.
Oh, it's funny.
It's funny.
It's not
Because
funny at all.
I've done it.
Right. Thank you
But
for
a long time ago.
Thank you for telling the truth.
I
about
have
that.
done it. Me and my roommate in college used to go out with dudes and get a meal
'Cause
for
y'all
both
was
of us.
bums.
We were broke and hungry,
Exactly.
okay? She didn't come home without a meal for me. I just want to put that out there. And when I would go out on a date and come back without a meal for her, she'd be like, I bring you a meal every time I go out. Where is my food? I didn't know that that's what we were doing.
I'm gonna have to come back to that, and I'm gonna put a pin in that particular statement because I want to kind of address what he was saying in the video.
Okay.
I don't disagree with him at all. I do, however, think that everybody needs to start being more forthcoming with what their intentions are in the very beginning. I think that will make things go a lot smoother because I think some people might just be on board for whatever you're trying to do. If you're just trying to smash, women might be like, cool, you know, let's just do that. Because as I keep hearing women say, well, we being like the men now. Now we can have sex without any attachments and it's no emotions and we can just do it now. Men think that we can't do it, but now we can do it. Whatever. If y'all want to do that, I don't recommend that. Sounds like a problem. But, you know, y'all do whatever y'all want to.
A very unhealthy situation.
Yes, it does. But I don't see how people are going to come to that level of being truthful with one another because, as he said, we all send our representatives when we're dating. You want to send the best person you possibly can in the beginning.
Which I get.
You want to set that great first impression. But if you can't hold on to that, then, you know, hey, what are you going to do? But again, no, if I thought that I could just walk up and tell a woman, hey, might seem forward, but I just want to have sex with you.
You mean if you were single?
Yeah, if I was
You
single.
gotta say that.
I'm talking about not me. When I say I'm talking about men.
Okay.
I just want to have sex with you and that be it. Men can't do that simply because they get labeled a freaking predator and all these other labels. So they can't be truthful with that. They can't be truthful and say, well, they can be truthful. They can be truthful. They just choose not to. But it's so many other things. Like you said, I got a girlfriend. Some women might be down for that. You never know. But they're not going. Say what? Unfortunately. Oh, yeah. But the girlfriend might be down with it too. But anyway, if you have that type of girlfriend, you'll probably know if that, But anyway, it's so many other situations. Even, I was watching another TikTok, and the guy was talking about how guys, when they have a breakup, if they really love the girl, they'll start just smashing all types of women afterwards to try to fill the void that was left by the girl that they were with before. So they try to fill that with a bunch of other women. And it becomes damaging because obviously you're probably not telling these women that you're
emotionally scarred.
That you're just using them as placeholders, that you're just trying to get your rocks off. You're not going to tell them that. But as he said, the flip side to that is y'all don't be coming into the situation being straight up. Now I'm about to say something that y'all not going to like, but I'm going to say it anyway. If you want men to be upfront with you, you know what? Scratch that. Let me rewind that. Not if you want men to be upfront with you, because this is not going to help men be upfront with you. But I can let you know that if this is shallow, but if on the outside, I can't walk around with a fake beard, or if I can't get my hairline painted on, you can't be showing up with a representative with a wig on, face full of makeup, and then you got one of those little body things that kind of like suck everything in, and then you got booty pads and all this stuff. I mean, come on, bro. That's your representative. That's not you. That's not you at all. So everybody's lying from jump. You lying with your appearance, and not only are you lying with your appearance, you're lying with whatever you're putting out there. Everybody don't do it, but we all know, like you said, you're sending your representative. You're sending your best personality, your most attractive personality.
It's a job interview.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So I'm going to put my best self forward. Yeah. I'm not going to show you all of my
flaws.
Yeah.
I mean,
because I'm not going to get the job.
Yeah, I don't want to scare people away. And I get that.
But I do agree, you have to be honest with your intentions in the situation. I think that's the main thing, is like your intentions have to be honest and clear.
How do you do that though? How do you do that when it's a situation to where, because we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
To where the dude really he's not looking for any, but you know what?
Just say that.
Just pause
I'm
this
not
for a
looking
second.
for anything serious.
Pause this for a second, because we talked about this in the conversation as well. Sometimes dudes will say in the beginning, yo, I'm not looking for anything serious. And y'all still
and we agree.
Feeling with
and
this same dude.
And you just be like, I can change him. I'm going to be the one to change his mind.
And then he telling you constantly, yo, I'm still not. And I saw, and this is another TikTok I saw on this same scenario. Dude lets you know in the beginning, hey, I'm not looking for anything serious. And you're like, cool, I'm not looking for anything serious either. Lying. And you stay with him, and y'all start getting more and more comfortable around each other. And he tells you, no, I really like you. And then you like, cool, I really like you too. But in your head, what he's saying kind of
turning into something more.
You kind of just deleted what he told you in the beginning. He didn't tell you to delete that, but you did it anyway. So it keeps going. Now he has introduced you to his homeboys, his cousins, maybe his sister. You might even get a chance to meet his mom. But you thinking that he ain't still on the same time that he was in the very beginning. So now you telling people, this dude gaslit me. He didn't gaslight you. He told you what it was from the beginning. You chose to continue to stay in that situation and allow your feelings to get attached. Now, is it a interesting situation? Sure. But when he told you, yo, I'm not looking for anything serious, you should have right then dropped boundary and be like, okay, I'm not going to cross certain lines with this dude if he's not looking for anything serious. And at the very least, asked him, hey, I know you said in the beginning, you weren't looking for anything serious, but now it seems like we keep crossing different hurdles of relationships that are seemingly serious. So I want to ask you again so that I can just make sure that we're on the same page. Is this turning into something else? Because if it's not, just let me know and I can choose whether or not to continue going down this route, because I'm actually starting to like you a lot. And I don't want this to turn into something, that I wasn't bargaining for. If you ask those questions, then it won't seem like you're being gaslit, especially when he told you what it was from the beginning.
I think the key is communication, which we've also talked about before.
All the time.
A lot of times in our mind, we be made up this whole relationship, and he over here just still like, nah, we just chilling. It ain't, I ain't even on it. And now your feelings hurt, because in your mind, y'all are something else.
You gotta get a little dome on that mind.
We have to walk in reality and not in
fairy tale land. That place.
Yes.
Stay out of there.
Yes.
Stay out of that place. But yeah, so I don't know how to get past sending the representative. I mean, you can tell
I
people.
think you're always going to send the representative. I think there should not be a representative for your intent. There has to be clear-cut, defined intent.
Isn't the representative, or
you're always going to send your representative?
But isn't the intention a part of the representative though, or vice versa?
What?
So you saying that you're going to send your representative, but it shouldn't be a representative for the intent. But often the representative is encompassing the intent. No,
not necessarily. Like, I'm going to take it back to the physical appearance. That is my representative.
That's your intent. Your intent is
How is that my intent?
Your intent.
My intent towards the relationship is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Like,
but
do you intend? Is this something serious that you're looking for, or is this just a good time?
I understand. But if men are visual creatures, because that's the first thing that we're looking at, and you start off on this footing, being a visual liar, then because I'm using this as one of the metrics that
how does my physical appearance tell you what my intent towards this relationship is?
No.
No.
I'm not saying that is your intent towards this relationship, but your intent does not just it's not just focused on what the relationship that you're hoping for is.
That's what I'm talking about.
I understand, but there are other intentions.
Like what?
My intention is to show you that I'm a bad B.
That's not what I am specifically talking about. The intent towards the relationship.
Okay.
That category is what I'm talking about.
So just forget all the other intentions.
Listen.
Because they all work together, but go ahead.
They don't all work together. It's no different from a job. Like, I am the same from day one to day 120 on my job, okay? I'm a very good employee. However, you have other people after they reach that 90-day, what do you call it?
Probation period.
Yes, the 90-day probation period. They become a whole different employee. Now they late. They clocking out early. They calling in. Mm-hmm. So you putting your best foot forward, and now you're in there good, and some things are starting to fall off.
But you know what else is happening in the interview, though? You coming in there, and you all suited and booted, and your hair is done, but people show up to work now, you got bonnets on and all this stuff.
100%.
But this is also the intent that I'm talking about. This is the.
So you want me to come out on our first date in my pajamas, my face washed?
No.
Acne cream on?
No, I want you to come in. I want you to show up with a natural face so that I can actually see what you look like. I want to know whether or not you actually have hair or not. Not to say that it would be a bad thing if you didn't have hair. I also want to know if you got a fupa or not. I want to know if the curvature in the background is real, right? I want to know all these things. I also want to know if when you take your bra off, they don't lay on your stomach. Like, if they up here up under your chin when I first meet you and you got a rotund surface in the back, but then, I don't know, a month, 2 months later, I'm at your house chilling and I notice you got on some tights and I'm noticing it's kind of straight back there and you're on a t-shirt, you're not wearing a bra and your boobs way down here. And then now your wig is gone and you wipe the makeup off and now your eyebrows gone, your eyelashes, they not there no more. Like you got splotches all over your face. I would like to know these things in the very beginning.
But
because that is one of the metrics I use to step into a relationship with you, the way you look. Because I'm looking at you and you're attractive to me and what you have on and what you look like right now. I can't even decide whether or not I want to even enter into this romantic relationship with you. I'm sorry, I'm a man. I don't just choose you based off your mind. There has to be a visual aspect to this because unlike women, well, you know what? I'm gonna back off that. I ain't gonna say unlike women because I don't really know how y'all parts work down there, but I do know for men that I have to be able to see something that I like for me to stand at attention. And if I can't stand at attention based off of what you've presented me with versus what it really is, then there's a problem.
But I understand what you're saying. But as a woman, I'm not about to walk out this house without my best foot forward. My eyebrows are going to be filled in.
That's not your best foot.
I'm going to put mascara on my eyes. And these splotches in my cheek going to be covered.
That's not your best foot.
I have hair. I don't wear weaves, so I don't have that problem. But I'm not walking out with my hair in flat twists.
No, that...
Or freshly washed and no product in it, just blowing in the wind.
Well, first and foremost, flat twists blowing in the wind, that's combing your hair is different than you actually putting something that came from something or someone else on your head.
Why if I wear it 99% of the time?
Do you wear it 99%
A
of the
lot
time?
of these women do.
And that's fine. But that 1% of the time, I got to see that. Not that it's going to bother me per se, but I'm just simply making this point just to say that this is a representative, but it's a false representative. It is a complete...
Like, I get the whole deal with, okay, your face is beat and you don't even look like the same person you did when you rolled out the bed this morning. Mm-hmm. I get the, okay, you look like you got a Coke bottle shape and in all reality, all of it is padding. I get that. But these are, I think, extremes.
What's extreme?
I don't think that all women walk around. I don't walk around with shapewear on.
But you got a shape. What? Wait, hold up.
Not all the time. Sometimes.
Wait, pause.
Don't be telling all my secrets.
No, not you. Not you. You said you don't think that a great deal of women are walking around with shapewear.
There are more and more.
Bruh, we are in 2022. You know good and too well. You being disingenuous right now. You know good
I
and
see
well
a lot of women out
with
their natural bodies. I see a lot of women out with minimal makeup. There are a lot of women who have completely beat faces. I'm not going to sit here and lie. A lot of them out here with these lace fronts and they got 2 stitches of hair underneath them. But they want to feel pretty. Let them folks feel pretty.
They can feel pretty.
You have to earn.
Nobody's
What's
trying.
that?
Nobody's trying.
Kalani song. If you don't want me at my good night, then you can't have me at my good morning. Something like that.
I don't know what that is, but what I would tell you is that no, I don't think men are trying to stop them from doing that. They're just simply trying to say, hey, there's a double standard here. Stop telling us that we need to show up being completely honest and y'all aren't willing to do the same. Now,
but you being honest about your intentions and me being honest about the makeup on my face are 2 different things.
It's okay. So I'm gonna say this, and then I'll get back to what you were saying. What I'm talking about with the makeup and the bodies and all this stuff is extremely superficial, and that's just one layer of it. So I know that obviously everything under that particular layer is more than likely what he's talking about, but I wanted to start there, right? So let's peel back the layer. So the guy being honest about his intentions on what he wants to do, yes, is somewhat different than her presenting a representative that really is not her, like what she looks like. But what I'm saying is, you want men to be, or a lot of women, the majority of women want men to be honest about their intentions on the things that they want to do, but men want women to be honest in their intent on what they're presenting to us, to our eyeballs, right? And be honest about their intent with what's going on. That is two different layers right there. Now, if y'all want dudes to take off the caps and see if he got a hairline and start back here, I'm sure he'll have no problem doing that. And it's easy move. But if he take his cap off, or can you peel your wig off at the table? No, you're not gonna do that. And you can rub the dude face. He more than likely ain't even moisturizing. So nothing's gonna come off. But if he take a napkin and wipe your face, if you ain't put enough setting spray on there, that's gonna come right off on that napkin. So, and then, you know, there was a TikTok dude reached over and was touching the chick's, you know, midsection. Oh, I thought it wasn't no way. I knew you had on like a waist trainer or whatever these things called.
He shouldn't be touching her.
He shouldn't have been touching her, and he shouldn't have been paying, you know, he should have really just mind his business. But in that scenario, if I pull up my shirt, there's no Velcro that I'm going to be able to take off and let my stomach fall out. But if you pull up your shirt and your dress, everything falls out, or you got on Spanx. It's so many different things that women have that they present with their representative to put their best foot forward. That is just, it's not true.
But okay, so here's my question.
Go ahead.
Why are they doing it? Because are you going to want me with my fupa and my black splotches in my face?
Probably.
I don't believe it.
If you have that, which the man will clearly be able to see, hey, she's being truthful on a superficial level. This is what she looks like. This is what I'm getting. I don't have to worry about waking up to somebody that I don't even know who this person is, right? And then you couple that with a down to earth attitude, you know, nice and just a peaceful type of person, then more than likely he will like her.
I think if we were back in the 90s, yes.
Why? Okay, so it sounds like you may be of the mindset of men like a certain type of woman. That's why wait. So all these women. This is why all these women getting these bodies.
No. So let me back up just a little bit. I think most men like a more natural woman. That is just from what I've seen on social media, talking to, you know, the few male friends that I do have. Mm-hmm. They prefer a more natural woman.
Yes, they do. And they've been saying this for forever.
But I also don't know that given what we see now, what is put out there now, we have the BBLs of the world, the ones that don't look like BBL. Not talking about the ones where you know good and doggone well you wasn't born with that.
How many have had enough money and have been to a good enough doctor to get a BBL that does not look like a BBL?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the ones who have the bad BBLs. I'm talking about the ones who have a more natural looking, you have a nice butt, a slim waist.
But not real?
Yes.
And you saying they actually went and got a BBL?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. How many women out there have had enough money?
Not a lot.
Right. So it's not that's a very small percentage of women.
I get that.
So we can't see them. We don't see them. We very rarely see them. All we see are, okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
The point, I'm not specific. I'm not talking about only the ones who have the BBL. I'm also talking about the women who have these more shapely bodies versus the women who are what would be considered bad body. Most dudes are going to go for the woman who has a nicer body versus the woman who does not, because like you said, y'all are visual creatures.
They're going to go for that person to smash.
I'm not a dude,
Now, when you say bad body though, some of these bodies don't even be bad. You might have a small gut and it ain't even really even that serious. But if you got the rotund backside,
booty though, yeah.
then hey, you know, you're gonna have to wait on things, you know.
Well, what you gonna do? Leave me because I gotta?
No, I'm saying like
I know, babe. I know.
No, not you. I'm saying like
I know.
in the meeting, when you in the meeting stage, you know, the first date stage or whatever.
It's also an insecurity thing, though.
It's an insecurity, but it doesn't. But see, that has all to do with you. So your insecurity is gonna cause you to lie to me. You know, I can see that, right? I can see you lying, and I don't like it. But to hell with me, right? You know, and all the other men that tell women, hey, you know, we would appreciate it if we did this. You can't tell me nothing. All right, cool. We can't tell y'all nothing. And, you know, it doesn't matter what we want to see, what we like. We get it. It doesn't matter. It definitely don't really matter to me because I got mine, so I ain't got to worry about any of that. I'm just worried about what the world gonna turn into for my sons. You know, I would like them to be able to voice that, hey, I would prefer to look at my woman with a natural face, you know?
By the time they get older, though, it probably, like for us, we know what it was like to see a natural beauty.
Right, we do.
They probably won't.
No, and that makes me sad. But you know, if bell bottoms come back around, you know, platform shoes and all this stuff,
Of the world.
and then we got the throwback, you know. Anyway,
they need to go back out.
Maybe you know the natural beauties will start coming in, the Aaliyahs and you know the Nia Longs, like you said. But I don't know. I don't know. But again, you know, superficial first. Let's your intention on that is to present to me a body that you think that I'm gonna like. Well, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for myself. Why?
Because I want to feel like I look good.
For who?
For me. It's the truth.
So,
you tell me as soon as I wake up in the morning that I am beautiful. And I still go in there and fill in my eyebrows and put my mascara on.
So if you're doing it for you, right, what does it matter what I see? So if you don't dress up, you're not going to have the same confidence on the date?
Quite possibly not.
So if you don't have, so what is the confidence for? Me? Being able to deal with me?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But it is, to go and get yourself together is definitely a confidence booster. But I would have that confidence just walking down the street without interacting with anyone. So I can't say that it's specific for the date.
Okay, but if you're going on a date, you done sprayed on your best perfume, you done got your hair looking nice, or your wig, and you got your face put on, you done put your face on, and then you done wrapped up your midsection, and whatever else you got going on, your Spanx, all that stuff, right? Your nails done. So you're saying that it's a confidence boost, but what do you need confidence for on a date if you're doing it for yourself? Like, because and on a date, you're not doing it for other women, are you? You're going to meet the guy.
It's still for other women.
Why? Because you're going to meet me. You want to look good for me.
100%.
So it's for both of us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. That's just silly.
Might be silly. It's the truth, though.
It makes absolutely no sense. But the layer that's under the superficial part, I mean, if I'm going to be giving you my intent, like, you need to be able to give me your intent too. You need, like you said, stop getting food off these people. just stop. If if you don't see yourself being interested in this person, just don't go out. Or at least tell them, hey, I'm hungry. I'm just going on this date just to eat because it's not going to lead to anything. But you won't do that because you know you won't get your plate. There will be no food happening. And that's the same thing for the men. If I tell you that I just want to smash on the first date, none of that's going to happen. It's more than likely not going to happen in the first place, but at least there's a twinkling hope. Yeah, in this day and age, it might. But I don't know. My advice in this scenario is for everybody to, show up with your best foot forward. Obviously, like you said, it's kind of like a job interview, and be true with your intentions. But in that, you need to make sure that you're in a place mentally to be on that particular date, so that when you are able to voice your intention, they are straightforward, and they are actually something that the other person would more than likely agree to. Like, if you know that you're just going to be on the date just to try to smash, you probably shouldn't be dating. Your mindset ain't right, bruh. Now, if you're going on a date just to get some food or just to waste this man's time, you shouldn't be on the date. Because nobody wants to deal with that, man. Y'all ruining people out here, bruh.
What he said.
Take it out.
That's it. Drop your comments, concerns, dislikes, all of the above.
Like, share, follow, all that. Hit the bell notification, subscribe.
Good night.
Peace.